Alright, so I'm gonna try out this recording software now and see if I can at all kind of show you how this works. This is actually going to be the second try because the first try, it turns out, was only recording audio. So this is just a wee test. Alright, so hopefully, I'm hoping now that it will be actually capturing this. And I'm just going to go back. We're going to do it with Telenor. Pick this one. As you can see, I have stuff from during the actual original attempt at capture that has no images. So I can send you the audio file of me commenting on it if you want, but it's probably not what you hear. Also, this is only going to be this initial video is only going to show you where the entrance to the Forgotten City DLC, not DLC, where it is. Just going to take you that far, and then I'm going to check if it works. And if it works, then maybe later I'll make another one. I'll probably end up making 3 or 4 to get through the whole thing, because it's quite a long mod. Here we are in the Hall of Countenance. These flames are part of a small mod that I downloaded to kind of make the College of Winterhold a bit more magical. Actually, this is what I could do. I can give you a tour of the College of Winterhold.
Wizard.
So,
Certainly didn't anticipate that.
for instance, they've added extra things into people's rooms, make it a little bit more magical, like flame there for her.
I wonder what we could have done with the eye.
They made like a magical a magical cooking alcove thing. This is in the Hall of Countenance, which is where the instructors live. So this is just kind of a cool little thing. Some master stuff. One of the nice things about this is actually when you first arrive here, you can come into these and you can steal a couple of useful tomes and read a couple of training books on the different schools of magic. So yeah, this is what I'll actually end up recording now. I won't even take you to Forgotten City just yet. This way, I can test out the recording software a second time and make sure that it's working without having to make an hour and a half of capture that has no video associated with it. So that's not going to be so much fun. And a little loading screen. Thank you, dragon. So some of it's pretty standard. I love these little tables though, with like the magical trees. This tree that they can't remember if they added the tree or if they just made the tree more magical. I think they made the tree more magical. But clearly they made that and then they just kind of took it and scaled it down and put it on the table. It's kind of cute. Nothing has changed here particularly. Then we come over here and there's a little ingredient garden, which I've already harvested, unfortunately. We can actually, if we want, we can turn off this barrier so that deactivates, and then the snow immediately sets in. So you can have this be snowy or temperate as you like. I like it to be temperate, so I do that. There's also some like an apiary and stuff like that, so there's some stuff around. Pretty cool. Which would be the other room, the Hall of Attainment. So this is the room you get given. Got some chests in it and kind of random bits and bobs. Around the table there's kind of 2 scrolls to help you out.
It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help.
Go away, Cesargo.
It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help.
I'm sure. Come back to you. Ooh la. I just screwed everything up. Sorry, Cesargo, I'm trashing your room. Your bit. You can see he has the Horror of Castle Zir. Sparks. A little racist to have him hide Skooma in his room, but then maybe he is genuinely into it, so you know. Thalmor's room. I quite like these. They made Ancano's journals, and they just kind of put it in the cipher of the Oblivion font. This one here, which I think is also, yeah, they're all in that cipher, which I'm sure I could actually translate if I was really motivated, but I'm just not. Sealed college documents. Looking shady. Here, just some cool little kind of magically artifact things that have been. See, she's got a whole host of conjuration tomes, which is cool, nice. She's got a Dunmer outfit, some potions and stuff like that. one thing that's useful about this as well is that you can get the transfer mineral ore spell here if you don't already have it, which I already had it when I got here, but if you don't, you can kind of steal it here thanks to this mod, which you can't normally. Normally, you can only find it in one place. So, a bit of a shame. And then if we go upstairs, around upstairs as well. So it's more kind of magically floating lights. This is the librarian's room. It's just got loads of bookshelves that are very strongly locked. I'll go fucking with him, I suppose. This is an empty room with a barrel of oil for no reason. Another cooking area. Statue of Bella. Circuit of Minor Destruction. And some books. So this is like these different magical skill books are kind of now scattered around the college. It's useful. There's some good tone. Obviously, you're stealing them, but you know.
Taking me up on my offer, eh? Good.
Not particularly. Go away. Stairs of chumps. So those are two of the main areas. Well, these are three of the main areas in the Magical College Winterhold mod. A little bit mystical feeling. Some nice touches that I'm really quite fond of. Come in here. Most of
My
this hasn't
friend
changed.
died.
I don't know if they've added in
Be the
benches or
same
not, to be
without
honest. I can't remember. I've completed the Mage's Guild storyline just recently. I am at the Archbishop College. Unfortunately, things got a bit thrown around during it. But these are fonts of pure magicka, so I use up a load of my magicka. Just to show you, I have obnoxious magicka regeneration, but that immediately restores magic. And this guy, this is an enchanted golem used to trade destruction. The master of destruction. It's kind of not worth anything to me now, but you can use it to train up your destruction skill, which is nice. We've also added, notice, crests around the room, the different symbols of the different schools of magic. Quite fun. Head up to the Arcanium, which has also been revamped. Now, not just a library. It is still a library, but we also have here that we have a pair of enchanting stations. It's just random things like enchanting dust, which doesn't do anything, but anyway, they've kind of just to make it look cool and nice. They've taken some meshes from some of the expansions and stuff. Here we've got some alchemy training stations, which is cool. Even here as well, which is quite funny, the alchemy cauldron. It's an alchemy station just like these, but it's just shaped like a cauldron. I thought it was quite funny. Here, so you can study alchemy. Which I'm not actually sure what that does. Wrong button. Let's find out what that does. Alchemy studies. Yeah, crafted potions and poisons are 10% stronger. Lasts for 1 in-game hour, so not terribly long, but you would use it and then immediately. Here, for instance, so it's not too bad. This is one that I quite like. It's quite cool, where you can basically take gems that you have. So say we take these, we can build a grand soul gem out of a lesser and a common soul gem. So you could take lesser soul gems and make them to larger ones, which is a newly added kind of chest. In here, they've obviously tried to make it look a bit more magical with some kind of more potions lying around, skill books, stuff like that. These are so restoration studies, alteration studies. These all make their respective skills 10% stronger for an hour. They're pretty cool, pretty useful. I enjoy. Well, to be honest, these are not that useful. The most useful one is definitely the study alchemy one. Make potions that you can then carry around that are stronger. Over here, I believe, you can craft scrolls. I'm not really sure how it works. Yes, you need a spell tome of the spell you want. Got your notes. Cool. So if you make a scroll while you have one of the studies skills active and you have paper, you can make your spells stronger for 1 minute. So it can be a one-use item. So they can be useful for that as well. Make portable. So that'll be useful. Remember to take notes on your spell studies. just random cool like glowing skulls and stuff like that. Sure, it's not. Yes, here you can recycle ruined books to produce rolls of paper, which you can then use to craft scrolls and stuff like that. So that's quite nice. Damage the written word is an false copies. I noticed that. The real useful thing though is these. So, for instance, I picked the destruction one. Show you. For the next 11 hours, your destruction skill increases by 20%, increases 20% faster. And they have it for enchanting, conjuration, and on the other side, tools. So here it's alchemy, illusion, alteration, and restoration. So you can use it to train kind of all the skills a bit better. It's nice when you combine it with areas downstairs for training, and it just generally makes the college a little bit more like a place to really learn magic. They've revamped it a little bit. I found one particular glitch when I was looking for the illusion master text. The one that was here, actually it wasn't a glitch. I think I maybe just knocked it off. Because I discovered that they're physically here all the time, so you can walk into them and knock them off, and then they end up kind of flying around. So they've added a lot more bookcases as well, as you can see, to make this feel like a proper library. I'm loving the floating candles and the moving around books and stuff like that. It's just kind of a nice touch, and it makes the place feel generally just a lot more magical. Now, go and check out my rooms. So again, there's been some changes here, changes which I personally really like. So, I mean, just for coolness, they've added kind of two little suns here. That's because this is actually where you have a whole rack of fertile soil things, so you can grow alchemy reagents for yourself. The paralysis poison recipe is so useful. Records of various studies. There's a whole heap of different recipes. They've got one of those little trees here, and they've put in like a model of like got a report on boarding the college from the restoration lady. Archmage, my studies into your request have been progressing very slowly. Here are the notes I've written. The amount of power and magic that would be required to sustain such a ward of that magnitude is somewhat unreachable for now. I shall continue my research. I appreciate your respect for the possibilities of the restoration school. Do tell me where you obtained those crystals and flora. Colette. There's the steadfast word. Let me leave it there. It's cooler to have spell tomes lying around. Here. Again, they've changed this up a little bit, but I enjoy it immensely. Candles and stuff, putting out stuff. None of these changes have impacted anything I've seen with the College of Winterhold, so that's cool. I've played through it twice now with 2 characters, and it's always worked quite well. Storage bits, place to store your potions. Nothing in there at the moment, but anyway, store your ingredients as well next to it. It's practical. I usually do it in my homes, but I could do it here now if I wanted. Might be a good idea, actually. Yes. Journal, Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim. Random bits here for like enchanting, catalog of armor, enchantments, chests, and stuff like that to the store. Random soldiers to make it look a bit more enchanting-y. They've taken the staff enchanters from Master Nellos and Archmage Sapis Aaron. Settled the debt between us. I should be returning to Vardenfell after my research in Solstice. Sincerely. So you can enchant different staffs if you want, without having to physically go to Solstheim and visit Neloth just to get it to work. So that's good. Here is quite funny. They've basically added a whole blacksmith section, but they've made it very magical. So you've got like a magical smelter, an anvil. I mean, they just added that there to make it look cooler. It's not necessary. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make this workbench is exactly the same as other workbenches. I just like kind of the way they formed the mesh by like embedding it in drawers. I think that was quite clever. And a whole range of stuff here. Added some more storage space. You never have enough. Weapon racks, a weapon plaque. Quite like these. I don't know what these do. Like, other than this, I don't know if this does anything. I've tried sleeping in like bed with these activated and stuff. It doesn't seem to do anything particularly, but they're cool. You can turn them on, you can turn them off. So I don't know if you wanted to, I don't know, say something about the alteration school in like a jerk move way. You could like, yes, I only use these spell schools. But I usually leave them all on because I think they look nice. Got a little Forenzia. Awkward. And this is also, I've got another mod that gives me quest markers for the Stones of Baronzaya if I want to actually go look for them. Bookshelf, like that. We've almost finished the tour now, which will be the end of this particular video. There's only one last area to show you. We come right up to the roof. One thing I like is that, first of all, I'll show you on the map, they've added a location marker here for the roof of the Archmage's Quarters, so you can actually fast travel directly into the Archmage's Quarters. And then in here, they've kind of revamped it a little bit. They've made it, well, actually, they've added this whole thing, haven't they, there, just to make it cool and more magical, basically, and like you're studying the stars and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot up here other than these, like there's not a whole lot of functionality to it. It's purely to make it look cool, which I like. Ooh. Hey dude. I'm gonna show you that spell. Boom. It'd be cooler if it wasn't like the middle of the night with everyone in bed. You'll also notice that my destruction spells don't cost me any magic. Ooh. No. New Rock is going to turn up and take his soul. I haven't actually finished Dragonborn quest 9 yet. Wait till right. Oh. Odd. Only Mirage is that. Hey, hello. I'm not going to complain. The last thing I'm going to show you is that another mod I got is called Winterhold Rebuild. Or Rebuild Winterhold. And essentially it adds a very short quest line to rebuild several of the damaged structures around Winterhold. I'm just going to just give you a wee little tour of the slightly expanded city of Winterhold. There's some really nice mods like that. Just kind of make the place feel a bit realistic. I'm hoping that these here kind of powered through the whole quest. So there's just some, like these buildings here have been rebuilt, stuff like that. We will get to this building in a moment. Pretty important, pretty significant, but they've added in some shops, like there's a blacksmith now and stuff like that. None of this has impacted any of the quests I've had involving Winterhold. They added a little gate and stuff like that. Just makes Winterhold feel a little bit more like, you know, a reasonably sized
Heard they're
city.
reforming the Dawn Guard.
Obviously, I'm
Vampire hunters or
head
something
of
in
the
the
Dark
old fort
Brotherhood.
near Riften.
So Shadowmere is here in all of their glory. I don't know if Shadowmere is a brother. The apothecary right across from Coldstone Manor. And now, normally, I would just walk in through the door. Coldstone Manor, I think it's, yep, has its own spell. Teleport to Coldstone Manor, which allows me to return here from anywhere in Skyrim. Pretty good. I'm not using this house for too much. I kind of stocked a load of random shit here. This is like I'm the Archmage home. So this is the upstairs. Standard bits, enchanting area. Some like miniature statues of the different Daedric Lords, Ysgramor. I put the Staff of Ruin here, which, just because I had it, was trying to clear my inventory a bit and also make this place look a bit cooler, so I put like random shit in places. Here's the spell tome. There's actually two of them. I think one is just here for like coolness effect, and then the other one is I have another mod actually that changes these to make them weapon racks, which makes it much easier to put things inside them. They look much kind of neater. The downside is you can only put one thing in them. So sorry, have a look around down here as well. Alchemy nook. Somewhere with just like ingredients and stuff like that lying around. There's a shrine of Nocturnal. And we come down here to my storage room, which as you can see, I'm not I think I was using this one. Yeah. So the downside, I don't know why this one never seems to keep them when I put them on. Like they'll be there when I initially put them on, and then when I leave and come back, they get rid of them. But there's a lot of storage space down here, so I've just put random staffs and different things that I had on some of these. Any of you? Yep. Thank you. She's like a follower that you can basically bring with you, so she's a room down here. And there's a small kitchen downstairs as well. It was a nice little manor. I like it. So that's all of the Winterhold related things I wanted to show you. Alright, so I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna check if this was actually recording or not. Hopefully, wish me luck. And then I'm gonna go get lunch and stuff, so you probably won't have anything else from me for a little while. But anyway.